Let's deal. All right. Could use a little target practice. Let's distribute the weight. Let's distribute the weight.
Welcome back.
That is one odd robot.
Hello there.
We've got stuff we're not even allowed to sell, people. Only at...
You looking to join the Canes?
Hungry? Hey, baby. Head on down to the Atomic Wrangler if you want to have a good time.
Come to the Silver Rush for all your energy weapon needs.
Come on, man, I'm dying here. I'm gonna die. The only way you... At least a couple of doses. I can take doses of Fixer and Radaway to graduate. This shit better... Oh, Julie, I'll head over to the fort.
I've got my eye on you.
Welcome to the Atomic Wrangler. Really now, this is news. They have the tech know-how to make our stills work more efficiently. Pure alcohol, getting our customers drunk quicker, means more caps. Plus, the extra alcohol can serve as surgical disinfectant for their needs. The followers are a good lot. They've stitched up our boys in the past. Good. We can supply them with all the med-X they need. For the fixer, we'll only be... We're not in the business of getting people off drugs, so we don't really... The followers should be able to whip some up with what we... They just need to agree to fix up our stills and keep them maintained, plus cover the cost for raw materials needed to make the alcohol. We ain't scraping to get by. We've got the basics covered, but now you mention it, we have had unusual requests from some of our wealthier customers. If you can recruit escorts to match these customers... Our wealthiest client has a thing for ghouls and a thing for cowboys. He wants an escort who can satisfy both fetishes. Plenty of customers have said they'd be willing to pay extra for a suave talker, someone who can fake the boyfriend experience real good. And then there's these disgusting robot fetishists you may have heard about. Well, those creeps want a sex bot. If you ever run across a sex bot, not that I'd ever want one within 100 feet of me, but... Just don't rough up the merch. Okay, you got yourself a deal. Just direct them to the rank. The best place to start would be with Ralph, at Mick and Ralph's over on the East End. Till now.
Welcome to the Atomic Wrangler. We've got liquor, chems, and if you'd like to do a bit of gambling, we have an exchange at the back of the casino. Since you're new, I'll lay out the rules for you. You best make a good first impression. Rooms are just a few caps a night. Interesting. Well, you're gonna need... I have some work I need handled. Back before we instituted the caps up front rule, we used to allow well, needless to say, a few customers snuck out without paying their bill. If you bring all their debts back, we'll give you a cut of each. 25% is more than fair. It would add up. All right, 50-50 it is. If we hear you crossed us. Great. There are 3 people who need to be tracked down. A real mixed basket of fruits. Their names are Grex, Santiago, and Lady Jane. Grex is a bit cracked, but mostly harmless. Just don't... He owes 138 caps. Lady Jane fancies herself a high roller, but she's just another dirtbag NCR prospector. I hear she's run goods for the followers of the Apocalypse in the past, but other locals might know more. Santiago is a suave son of a bitch, but a total pansy when it comes to fisticuffs. He owes 212 cap...
Whoa, babe. What? You mean you're not part of the act? Huh. Sorry. Thought you were the heckler Garrett hired to spice up the shows. Either you need to get your eyes checked, or that famous fleeting thing is true. And name's Hadrian. Bet you never saw a ghoul in a suit before. Yeesh, is my act that bad? Or are you just that dumb? Yeah, that's right. Got me a nice juicy contract with the management. Okay, I admit it. I ain't exactly... Okay.
Keep moving. Welcome to the Atomic Wrangler. You'd better get out of here.
Howdy.
Bad guys won't see us coming.
That lone star from 1,000 miles away, calling me back home, though I ventured far astray. When I see that beacon shining for me all along, it calls me back to Texas and the home. Lone star shine on my hometown, till my memory flies my way.
Like your thing bringing up the rear.
You'd better get out of here if you know what's good for you.
How's it going?
Welcome to the Atomic Wrangler. Here's your chip.
Well,
Sunlight and the smell of new mown hay. I remember though I've wandered and much happiness I've found. Still I wish that I could be back there today. I know my home is waiting for me by the river shore. I know that all the ones I loved will welcome me once more. In dreams I see them now, though it seems I'm bound to roam. My thoughts are still of Texas and of home.
Welcome to the Atomic Wrangler. Looking to Here's your Here's your
To the town of our free rode a stranger one fine day. Hardly spoke to folks around him, didn't have too much to say. No one dared to ask his business, no one dared to make a slip. The stranger there among them had a big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. It was early in the morning when he rode into the town. He came riding from the south side, slowly looking all around. He's an outlaw, loose and running, came the whisper from each lip. And he's here to do some business with the big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. In this town there lived an outlaw by the name of Texas Red. Many men had tried to take him, and that many men were dead. He was vicious and a killer, though a youth of 24, and the notches on his pistol numbered 1 in 19 more, 1 in 19 more. Now the stranger started talking, made it plain to folks around. Was in Arizona, ranger wouldn't be too long in town. He came here to take an outlaw back alive or maybe dead. And he said it didn't matter, he was after Texas Red, after Texas Red. Wasn't long before the story was relayed to Texas Red. But the outlaw didn't worry, men that tried before were dead. 20 men had tried to take him, 20 men had made a slip. 21 would be the ranger with the big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. The morning passed so quickly, it was time for them to meet. It was 20 past 11 when they walked out in the street. Folks were watching from the windows, everybody held their breath. They knew this handsome ranger was about to meet his death, about to meet his death. There was 40 feet between them when they stopped to make their play. And the swiftness of the ranger is still talked about.
Welcome to the Atomic Wrangler. Looking to exchange? In what curve?
And the ranger's aim was deadly with the big iron on his hip, big iron
Talk.
on his hip. It was over in a moment and the folks had gathered round. There before them lay the body of the outlaw on the ground. Oh, he might have went on living, but he made one fatal slip when he tried to match the ranger with the big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. Big tried to match the ranger with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. It's a sin, my darling, how I love you, because I know our love can never be. It's a sin to keep this memory of you, when silence proves that you've forgotten me. The dream I built for us has tumbled. Each promise broken like my heart.
Shove off. You're making my luck. Fuck no. No matter what that old bitch McLafferty says, my dad. Besides, I got into a little money trouble with the Omer.
And yet so far apart.
All right, I believe you. Just don't say anything to my folk. I wanted to be where the action is, so I got my dad to pull some strings and get me a cushy position. Everything was great until McLafferty came along. That old... One of the families that runs the strip. They're a pack of cheaters, but you still don't want...
It's a sin to hide behind this heartache, to make you believe that I found someone new. It's a sin to say that I don't miss you, when people
I'm afraid I'm gonna have to search you before... This should only take... There. I've stowed all...
I'm sure you're happy.
The bosses are having a meeting. You'll have to wait until it's over.
Who shares a love I couldn't win?
Mr. Soren, please get to the point. The second half of your payment is late, and I want to know why.
Miss Van Graff, my associates and I have decided that we wish to renegotiate the terms of our deal.
Might I ask for what reason? The shipment was delivered. The guns were tested before leaving this facility.
Regardless, we feel that the quality of the weapons is below expectation and hope to adjust the price accordingly.
Ah, I think I understand what the issue here is. Excuse me for a moment, would you? Do it. Never break faith with the Van Graffs, Mr. Soren. I expect you'll have the rest of our payment ready tomorrow morning. Okay, everyone. Show's over. Back to work. Mr. Soren, please get to the point. The second half of your payment is late, and I want to know why.
Miss Van Graff, my associates and I have decided that we wish to renegotiate the terms of our deal.
Might I ask for what reason?
Maybe you're cold, but you're...
The shipment was delivered. The guns were tested before leaving this facility. Mr. Soren, please get to the point. The second half of your payment is late, and I want to know why.
Miss Van Graff, my associates and I have decided that we wish to renegotiate the terms of our deal.
Might I ask for what reason? The shipment was delivered. The guns were tested before leaving this facility.
Regardless, we feel that the quality of the weapons is below expectation and hope to adjust the price accordingly.
Ah. I think I understand what the issue here is. Excuse me for a moment, would you? Do it. Never break faith with the Van Graffs, Mr. Soren. I expect you'll have the rest of our payment ready tomorrow morning. Okay, everyone. Show's over. Back to work.
Let's see what you got.
Evening. Hello.
We find this friend Benny of yours? Let's distribute the weight.
Hey.
Let's deal.
When you say I love you, it's a sin to tell a lie. Be sure it's true when you say I love you, honey. 'Cause you got this love to know. It's a sin to tell a lie. Just over a whole lot of foolish words that's been spoken. I love you. Yes, I do. I love you.
Evening. Get the fuck away from me. The last man.
Welcome to the Silver Rush, where only top-of-the-line energy weapons can be... There are chief competitors in this region. While I respect their business acumen, I'm obligated to try to... Yes, it is. My brother and I run this particular branch. Look around. First, we don't lack for security. I'm not worried about anyone breaking in. Not that we don't occasionally have attempts, but even those prove useful. Do you know... Back to my point. The second thing you'll notice is that we do not sell cheap merchandise. People who buy Van Graff goods typically... This place is certainly lively, that's for sure. Ah, the rulers of Freeside. The Kings are a bunch of boys. Their leader seems different, though. The few times I've dealt... Unfortunately, he rarely acts. The Kings believe that everyone in Freeside can do whatever... Which suits us just fine. When we first arrived in Freeside, the Kings protested when we kicked out the original occupant of this establishment. When we reduced several of their members to glowing puddles of goo, their objections vanished. I don't really have much to do with them. They seem to have an aversion to weapons technology. Well, you probably noticed the atomic ring. They make it a little loud around here at night, but the business their proximity brings more. Other than them, you're better off skipping Freeside and... Oh, there's not much to tell. I was born into a big family and... You must not know a lot about my family, or you wouldn't have asked that. The Van Graffs and the NCR have been enemies for decades. They've tried to block our expansion for years, but we've managed to grow regard. The NCR is huge now. We're talking on a scale that's difficult to imagine. Time was, we could fight them and... My family has enough men and guns to field a small army, but the NCR can field... I've only heard rumors, since this is the furthest east our operations go, but the rumors are... They're said to be a huge slaver nation, with all the soldiers obeying their lord. Sounds like a... Very little, same as everyone else. We attempted to deal... He must have his own weapons supplies to keep as many laser-armed robots operate. It just so happens a position opened up recently. Wonderful. He's been with the family for years, so listen to what he...
And who bothered me volunteered to help test our... Glory's the one you want to talk to about working for us. I just handled the details.
Let's deal. Need to lighten my load.
Welcome to the Silv. You can always tell a rookie. You'll be covering the other side of the... Good. Look around and get a feel for where customers and risks can enter and exit the area while I get your gear ready.
It was early in the morning when
Okay, now standard issue is your run-of-the-mill combat armor with a nice dark core. Next, your weapon. Guards are required to use rifles. Anything heavier and people are too scared to come in. Nothing wrong with going plasma. Now that you're equipped, a quick word on the job at hand. In a nutshell, drunks, punks, and capless vermin are to be turned away. That is, after we pat them down for weapons. An unarmed man is a lot less likely. Don't start any fights. I don't care if some jet junkie just insulted you. Lastly, don't abandon your post. That goes double for any thoughts of splitting with that gear. Every now and then, trust me, the rifle and... Other than that, relax. Who knows? You might attract a high roll. Settle in. You got some hours left before your shift ends.
Wasn't long before the story was relayed to Texas Red.
Here comes a win. I'll let you handle this one.
20 men had tried to take him, 20 men had made a slip. 21 would be the ranger with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip.
Hi there.
The morning passed so quickly, it was time for them to meet. It was
Good. Stick to the rules.
when they walked out in the street. Folks were watching from
Another one coming. You're on.
held their breath. They knew this handsome ranger was about to meet his death. About to meet his death. There was 40 feet between them when they stopped to make their play. And the swiftness of the ranger is still talked about today.
Hi. I was... fine by me.
He's clean. See? Not so hard, is it? Heads up. Looks like we got another customer.
It was over in a moment and the folks had gathered round. There before them lay the body of the outlaw on the ground. Oh, he might have went on living, but he made one fatal slip when he tried to match the ranger with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip.
Howdy. I just done broke the bank over at the Wrangler there, and... Now, hold on here. I'm not packing it. I suppose it's all right.
He's clean.
See? Told you so.
Looks like that guy's headed this way. Don't screw it up.
Hey, looking for something to replace... That's not really necessary. Damn, I...
Hey! Now what in the hell do you suppose? That was about. Welcome to the Silver Rush, New Vegas' best source of laid. Help me clean this up. No one's gonna want to shop here with a corpse out front. Crap. This I do not need today. Keep your head straight, brother. Things are about to get interesting.
Hey, Simon. How's it hanging? Looks like you've got a little helper today.
What can I say? Business has been good lately. I can afford the help.
Good to hear, buddy. So is the boss lady in?
You know she is. Why don't you go in and say hi?
Nah, I got some rounds to run. But do pass along that I'm always thinking of her. Actually, I got a better idea.
Way to keep your head, rookie. There's hope for you yet. It's just about closing time. Oh, I'm gonna need... I was just telling Gloria about your performance. Hell of a first day, huh?
Simon's been telling me how you kept away the undesirables. That is to say, you performed as Unfortunately, I found someone else with a... However, another task has come up that I could use some help. There's a deal that we've been working on for a while now, and the buyer would like a... I need you to run a package out to a Good. Here's the package. I'll mark the location on your map. The buyer's... That said, try not to dawdle. This client could meet...
Let's see what you got.
Welcome back.
Let's deal.
So be sure it's true when you say I love you.
Evening.
Hey.
You look new to Freeside, so here's a little advice, friend. Those bots are programmed to vaporize any... The name's Old Ben. I've done a bit of everything around here. Courier, butcher, some of which I'm not proud of. Exactly one of the reasons I got out of that job. My father ran a butcher shop here in town, but business went down. You're telling me, not long after my father's shop went under and he passed away from the loss, people around town started experiencing shakes. No one gets shakes like that unless they're eating human flesh, but no one would believe me. Wasn't long before someone moved into the guy's place and found half-buried human remains in the crawl space. After a while, I made enough money to get a passport into Vegas. Back then, you could get approved for entry for a fraction of what it costs now. Well, I got a job working as a crier outside of the Tops, advertising for the local talent performing. Well, being a suave young guy, I chatted up the ladies from time to time, and one of the men... I never touched the woman, but the jealous prick decided it was my time. Sure enough, a few grand was missing from the casino vault. I have to assume the bastard stole the fund. Yeah, but what can you do? I was stripped of my casino apartment, and from there, I didn't have a lot of career options, as my rep was destroyed. So well, I suppose you could look at it that way, but I was packing a whole different kind. Yep. I was damn good at my job, too. But when I quit the escort job, I had enough money to buy... Bodyguards make a good, honest living. After saving a few tourists from trouble, I got a reputation for being a stand-up guy. Oh. I'm retired, but like... Ah, I get you. So you think... I got out of that work because it just made me feel empty inside. What made... I never put much thought into the well-being my clients got out of my services. I suppose they only get as much. Tell Garrett I'd be happy to start at the Wrangler immediately.
You have entered a restricted area. Exterminate. Exterminate. Submit to a credit check or present your... Admission to the Strip requires an official passport. These policies prevent less reputable persons from entering and ensure a good time will be had.
Hello. I haven't the time. But... Hello. In that case, I suppose you're here to collect. If someone were to recover my caravan from that cave... I'm short 90 caps or so, but I have a few cartons of cigarettes. At this point, I'll have to return to... I have nothing more to give. Leave me be.
Come to Mick and Ralph's for all your shopping needs. If it can be bought, it can be found at Mick and Ralph's.
Hey, man. Ow! Ah, crap. I was... I won't.
How are you today? Santiago does not owe any... Yes, indeed. Perhaps you could use Santiago's discount for 25 caps will do. Sir, Santiago told...
Ow! Okay, here. Take the caps.
Bye.
Hardly spoke to folks around him, didn't have too much to say. No one dared to ask his business. Big iron on his hip, big iron on his heel. It was early in the morning when he rode into the town.
Howdy. Longing makes the heart grow fonder. They already have that pig McCaffrey working for them. Do they need another guard? I've escorted my... I'm all boot, knives, and leather, friend. Weirdos into bullwhips and necrosis. What am I thinking? I'm no whore. I've never been much of a showboat. If I get to choose my customers, if I get to be a little rough with them, if my... Tell the Garretts...
The followers are always on the lookout for new...
Hey.
The morning passed so quickly, it was time for them to meet. It was 11 when they walked out in the street.
Hey, good to see you. I saw them. Thank you so much for helping them. This means a lot to the followers of the Apocalypse. You have our thanks. If you need some medical supplies, come see me. With Jacob working with us, we should be able to spare a stim or fixer once a day. That's They supply Freeside with drugs and liquor. Upgrading their stills would increase their supply of...
And the ranger's aim was deadly with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. It was over in a moment and...
True, we could help addicts, but the cycle of Good point. We wouldn't be paying anything for their supplies, just a portion of our food waste to make ethanol. We get food from nearby wasteland farmers in exchange for medical services, so we could put our caps back. Tell the Garretts we'll keep their stills running if they provide us with supplies. Thank you for arranging that. Sure. You'll need to wait.
When he tried to match the ranger with the big iron on his hip.